What's up, guys? I'm going to share some alpha with you guys, and it's not just about crypto. One of the biggest key things of being able to move through this space and be successful is being in the right community, being around the right people. I've been in this crypto community for a couple months, and I actually moderate a few other Discord communities. But this content creator, I've been watching him for quite some time. I think maybe over 4 or 5 years, around the pandemic time, and I watched this individual grow from 50 to 60,000 subs all the way to almost half a million. It's crazy. Uh, and there was a position to where they were offering a crown trader, and this was last year, and I I threw my name out there, and never in a million years did I think that my name would have been called. Uh, and I was in a point in my life where I had a death in the family, and I didn't think I was mentally ready for the opportunity then. And I have a personal server that I run, and moderating a server, from 100 people to 50 people to something with 20 to 30,000 people is a humongous leap. And the pressure and the intimidation of that really got the best of me. But the moderators in this Discord community, are constantly checking up on me and just giving me encouragement. And even the people in here, you guys have really cut for me a lot, and even my own community, Plebz, pushing me and encouraging me. And I just said, hey, you know what? How can I ask people to follow me in my own Discord if I can't even believe in myself? So I accepted that role. So I'm officially working with the KGU family, and I'm also going to be empowering my group, Crypto Plebs, to further knowledge and help people to navigate through this crazy sector. And hopefully, we can get out of here with some money. So, Keenan, if you're watching this, I just want to thank you, man. You're a good guy. You never know what this means to me. Like I said, I'm flabbergasted, man. I'll do my best to, help you guys out, and I'll do my best to push this as far as it's gonna go. So with all that mushy gushy stuff, let's get straight to the news, man. Let's talk about the FOMC meeting today. So Jerome Powell, pretty much what he does every FOMC meeting, doesn't give us a whole lot of details. Very secretive, very cryptic about some of the things that he's laying out for us in the future. He said that the labor market's strong. The banks are resilient. All the key phrases that he always says. There's no sense to rush to cut rates anytime soon. So um, this kind of had crypto in a little spiral at that moment, but there was a statement that he made that he closed off that opened the doors for, I think, maybe a potential sparking of the bull run. It was the banks being able to custody Bitcoin and being able to hold them. I think a big part of the problem that we had with a lot of older investors was this intimidation of being able to, use cold storage wallets. A lot of people, and you'd be surprised how many people I've talked to that just don't understand it, or they're very intimidated by it. Guys, the first time that I've ever moved Bitcoin, from uh, actual exchange from my cold storage, I was sweating bullets. I mean, this is two full Bitcoin that I was sending, and I can tell you that I was just sweating bullets because one wrong word, one wrong letter, and it's gone forever. So having the banks involved opens the door for so much more possibilities, and just it makes it a whole lot more easier. And then with the potential backing of the FDIC, it's a game changer for crypto. Um, and then it was just a constant sparring between Trump and with the Fed. Trump had made a comment on his Truth Social that they was very disappointed that Powell, not cutting rates, that he's more focused on DEI hiring and green new energy policies than actually, doing his job to the American people. Those are pretty big statements. I kind of saw this coming, that there was going to be sparring between him and the Fed, even though the Fed said that he's not going to be swayed by bias opinions with the president. I beg to differ. I think that, this next meeting in March, or, we're going to probably see a potential rate cut. I think the one after that is in June, but I'm not really a betting man. But if I was going to put a bet, I think that the Fed's going to switch it up by March. So, from that time to now, I think it's a great time to start looking into some small caps. So I know I couldn't just leak the small cap right at the beginning of the video, guys, because then y'all wouldn't watch it. So I know sometimes people do stuff like that. You know, it's kind of annoying, but you guys got to kind of stick with me, man. I'm a small channel. I don't have a lot of followers and stuff like that, so I got to make sure people are watching, paying attention, and watching the videos. That way, I can get my name out there and get the engagements. So, rule number one before I give out the pick, you gotta like and sub, okay, and you gotta leave a comment, and you got to subscribe. I'm just playing. Now, first things first, man, you got to download CoinMarketCap. I see a lot of people in the Discord. I see a lot of people, and just on X, they ask me for alpha and stuff like that, and they don't even have this. This is a must. You must have this to help you. You need CoinMarketCap. It has everything you need. It has the exchanges, the information, the market caps, where you can buy it, tokenomics, every little thing that you need to be successful. So you need to download that first before you even proceed, even watching more of the video. Okay, so now that you got it downloaded, okay, you're gonna make yourself over to here. So you can go into here, you can go to the trending coins, trending on DexScan, which is Dex Screener. That's another one that you need to download, but that's only if you're in the trenches. And it tells you the fear and greed index. So right now we're still in neutral. Um, okay, so we need to go in the search bar. So today we're going to talk about Parcels. Parcels is a coin that we had in our VIP. It's up 10% on the day. The market cap is at 53 million. Volume is 20 million. Token supply is 1 billion. You got your links to your website, your white paper, your social links right here, Discord, X, contract address. There's community sentiment right here on the right hand side or left hand side, wherever which way you're looking at it. You can kind of go through here and you see a lot of people either talking about it's good or you got people in here fudding it. It's everywhere you go. Somebody's gonna FUD something. Then you have the markets where you can buy it at. Coinbase, that's a banger right there. That's what we call a normie exchange. That's where all the regular guys go and buy stuff, man. That's a big one right here because you want to make sure that your crypto already has the exchange listings. I know a lot of people say you want to have the crypto that's not on the bigger exchanges, but I disagree. You want to be in the things that don't have these. That you want to be in the things that have the tier one exchange listings because they're going to have all the volume. And I think right now, when these new investors come in, they're just going straight to that. Nobody wants to download a VPN and do any of this kind of mumbo jumbo anymore. They just want to get straight into it and buy the coin. So you have your charting right here, which is going to be your candlesticks, or you have your basic just uh, your your wave trends right here. You can go to trading view right here. So pull up the bigger picture of this crypto coin, and we can kind of just look at it. Drag it over here. All right, so right off the bat, let's see, reduce this right here. Sorry, it's not a perfect circle, but this is what is known as a cup and handle. So you got the cup and you got the handle. That's bullish. That means that the breakout's imminent 70% of the time. If we go back and look at the previous all-time high of this coin, it was about $1.04, $1.05. Okay, right now it's sitting at 25 cents. So if you're trying to find a good entry, you can hit it in this 23 cents, 22-cent zone. You can go a different time frame. You can pull up a little. You can pull up a little closer. Let's see, just a second, guys. All right. So you can kind of go in here and look a little closer, and these little candlesticks, they're going to show you a lot more of where, you know, the bodies are in the structure. So look, you see these big candles right here in this zone right here. That's where all the main buying volume was for. But right here at the bottom of the candle is going to show the support. So it's about 24 cents, 25 cents. So you want to start looking for, an entry around here. I mean, I'm not saying, that's it could go down there, it could go as low as here, but you want to try to be in a realistic zone. You can't be too much of a bear to say, look, man, I'm going to try to find something, all the way down here, because you don't want to take, the risk of, losing money. Sometimes, guys, you have to understand that, you can't get too tight on these entries, because, you know, nobody can tell you where these things are going to go, guys. They're going to go where they're going to go. So what I like to do is just go in where the volume is at and look where the biggest support candle was. So you can kind of go off of here. You had two double bottoms right here. Double bottom usually means breakout. So you had one right here on the 27th, and you had one right here on the 29th, which you have somewhat of a 10% breakout from there. But we still have a long ways to go. So I would be looking into getting in this thing pretty soon, man. Like, again, I'm not gonna give you guys, a solid entry point, because I don't know where this thing could go. I mean, Bitcoin takes a poop, this thing can go a lot further down, but I don't think so. So getting in around this, 23, 24 would be okay, but if you just want to take a position, I guess 2 or 3% down into this, like 24.5, that would be okay, and just zoom out. Think about long term. You could get a nice little, 2, 3x, and then if you're actually focusing on a longer term aspect, you can kind of go back and look at the all time high of where it was back here, which would be a 4 to 5x. So when you go in here back to the main page, you go on the white paper, and you can just go back and you can basically see what uh, Parcels is about. It's basic white paper. You can go through here and just go through and read it on your own, and you can find out what it is. It's an RWA. Has a lot of scaling, and a lot of interesting things that that most people don't really think about when they buy stuff. They're just coming in here and buying things because a influencer told them to buy it. But this is a Coinbase venture backed project. It's backed by Solana Ventures, backed by Coinbase Ventures, and there's a lot of information here that you guys need to research on. Part of being a good investor is knowing what you're buying. Sometimes people are buying XRP, they're buying Cardano, and they don't know even anything about the token. They don't know what it does. They don't know what it's used for, and then some people don't even know what an RWA is. RWA is a real world asset, meaning that it's something that can be tokenized. I know the whole big thing about this bull run is being able to tokenize stocks, where the stock market is being traded 24/7. So they don't need these exchanges, like Fidelity or anymore. They can all run through the blockchain. So that's the importance of real world assets, is that they open up the possibilities of so many things in the future. So, um, Parcels is just something that like I'm bullish on Solana. I'm bullish on the ecosystem, and I'm bullish on RWAs. So if I'm looking at something like Ondo, and Trump's bullish on Ondo, I would want to stay in the same type of category, because everything in crypto has a spilling effect. It goes into the bigger one, and then it spills off into the other smaller caps, and it just has that trickle effect. So I think what Ondo's at, what, a 2 billion market cap. This is at 54 million. So all it takes is maybe a few, 5 or 6, 7, 8 millionaires. They can make this thing go parabolic. So, guys, this is something that I would really definitely put on my radar. Another low cap one. This is a gaming token. This is one has been beat into the ground. This is an Alex Becker coin. So, I know these coins have a lot of volatility. So right now, look, same thing. It's been facing this downtrend since Christmas time, and it's on Coinbase. It's on Coinbase. It's doesn't have a trading view. on here, but we can still just basically look at it and see where it was at. A couple months ago, it was at almost dollar 15 around summertime of last year. So this thing has a lot of room to run, guys. Look at the market cap, 36 million. There hasn't been a proper gaming alt season yet, so this is the time to really start positioning, taking small little positions here in these type of coins because the at any time the gaming sector can pop off and you want to be exposed to things that can run up. You could even go through the community sentiment. This is negative. Uh, you know, this is the things that I look at though. Usually when people are saying really bad stuff about it, this is the time to strike. Like, look at this guy, the biggest rug pull ever in crypto gaming. It's down 80%. But look, when did you buy? If you bought up here, then yeah, of course you bought into the all time high. But this thing has so much room to run. So these are the type of coins that look, they don't look good, right now, but in the future they could possibly be something else. Like take it for example, XCN. Look at XCN's chart. I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh man, the chart looks ugly," but this is one that everybody's going crazy over right now. Let's just go on a memory lane real quick. Trading me. Look at that, man. I mean, you want to talk about ugly. Look at that, man. So, like I said, a lot of people are going to say what they're going to say. They're going to call a coin a rug. And, I mean, I guarantee you, if you bought right here and you rode that all the way down, that wasn't nice. But look where this is at. And I talked about this in my last video. Look at this run up. If you were buying all right here in September last year, that is phenomenal, dude. Phenomenal. And that's the thing, man. These coins can run anytime, dude, anytime. So the time is now to strike. Time is now is to find these coins that have the most potential upside. Another token that we talked about too was a Venice token. It's at a pretty good buy zone, $7. It just launched on Coinbase. It's at 200 million. It had a lot of airdrops, so a lot of these guys are pounding the price right now. This thing probably is going to keep down and bleeding more and more and more. So, if you want to pick up this thing, I told the Discord, around $8 would be a good zone, but it's still bleeding. So, I would just be really cautious on this thing. Maybe $6 or $7 would be a good buy zone. And then maybe trying to take this back to all time high, get you a nice little 3 or 4x. So I wouldn't consider this a small cap, but this would be considered, a medium to small cap. Still good price. Go to the community sentiment. People on bearish, scam, typical things, man. People buy the top and then you're just gonna FUD things. So, all right, guys. Well, that's it, man. Just wanted to share this with you guys. 3 projects. The one that I'm most bullish on is Parcels. Uh, you know, uh, this coin is, I think it has a lot of possibilities, man, and it's still going up. So don't sleep too long, guys. Just, DCAing. If you're thinking about, something going down, then DCA, hold this chart up right here. Remember, this chart's going to be your friend. It's going to show you patterns. Like, okay, this is where this coin's been hanging around. You could take a little trend line bar and you can try to find its lowest point and just draw a line through it and say, okay, this price has been hanging around this zone for this X amount of time. So it's highly likely that this coin will stay within this margin. Pull the trigger. Sometimes you just got to make the leap, guys. But that's it for tonight, guys. Y'all leave a like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I know sometimes these videos get a little long, and I'm sorry about that, but it's a good way to to keep engagement. You guys to learn a little bit. Sometimes it just can't be like, oh, hey, buy this coin, buy that coin, buy this coin. That's the lazy way of doing things. So, uh, you guys stay blessed, man. We'll see you on the next video.